too early for the whole shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm not a nice guy at 4 a.m. I'm a bad guy.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to another episode of Smokeintheairpodcast, episode 10. We're back with another one. Today is just the big three. You know, it's your boy Steph, we got Cole, we got your boy Big Manny.
You dig?
You know what I'm saying? We finna talk. We lit. It's finna be some shit. Damn it.
Yes, sir.
Manny, you want to break? What we gonna start with, bro? First of all, how y'all feeling? How y'all boys feeling?
I feel good.
You know what I'm saying? Weather getting a little nicer. Y'all been enjoying that shit, bro?
Man, I love this weather. This is the perfect type of big nigga weather. You know what I mean? This is
hoodie
cool.
weather.
It's hoodie weather. You know, with a little light jacket.
You know what I'm saying? A little light joggy.
Light jogging. Nike Tech.
Y'all good? All right,
Yeah, I'm feeling good, man.
For sure. I mean, with that being said, we're gonna jump right in, you know. Manny, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and do your thing.
The first topic, we talk about holding women accountable. So, Steph, you know, this was your topic.
Gonna ruffle some feathers.
Ruffle some feathers.
Definitely. I wish we had some women out here to defend themselves. You know,
Yeah.
maybe when y'all hear it, you know, y'all can give us some feedback, or you know, some women want to come on and defend this topic. So, you know what I'm saying? First of all, let me ask y'all this: what y'all think I mean by that, as far as holding women accountable?
Like the type of whole shit they do. The shit that they do and they don't get held accountable for. Like, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, in a relationship, just make sure that you're, you know, not always letting them play victim, and you know, actually.
The narcissism.
I ain't gonna say narcissism, but addressing the problem and letting them know it's a problem, and not just, you know, basically taking all the blame yourself so that you can avoid an argument or something, and make them feel comfortable.
So I ain't gonna lie, the reason why I left it so vague, and you know what I'm saying, just left it at holding women accountable, but not really went into detail with the description, is because I want everybody to hear that shit and you know what I'm saying, come up with your own thoughts of what it means.
Right.
For me, it ain't even just about relationship. I have a lot of female friends, you know what I'm saying, there's a lot of females in my life, but I feel like they don't hold each other accountable either. So you know what I'm saying, females, I feel like females watch their friends and shit, do some fuck shit, and they don't say nothing because you don't want them to be mad. You know what I mean? It ain't even gotta be cheating. You can just watch your girl do some shit that you know you ain't right. But y'all don't, they don't take the stance and be like, hey, that shit is fucked up. Like,
But you know why I think that is, bro? Because I think the girls, they like to see each other fucked up. All women, for the most part, I feel like are always undercover in competition with one another. Like, let's say, for example, a chick got a friend, her friend and her man going through some shit, right? Now, in that situation, as a friend, if you know that your girlfriend got a good man at home,
right?
but you out here letting her go on dates with lame ass niggas doing blase,
Right.
in the back of her mind, she know damn well, dog, hey, Steph a good dude.
I mean,
But listen to me though.
Listen.
You feel me? Because on the low, at the end of the day, hey, I'm telling you, I'm trying to tell you because it's real. But like at the end of the day, it's like this for me. It's like, I feel like women, it's like, y'all would much rather see y'all friend lose out on a good thing rather than correct it. Because y'all undercover be jealous or have animosity about your friend having something that you don't have. That's what I think a lot of times.
I think that can be the case. I think
in
a
most
lot
cases,
of women are used to having those conversations. So we had those conversations and we be like, shit, fuck it. If you doing wrong or Cole doing wrong or I'm doing wrong, y'all go tell me or I'm gonna tell y'all.
man,
It's
I
like
gotta say too.
if you go get mad at me, you can get mad at me. But later you won't realize what I said. I feel like a lot of women be like, well, I don't want to lose my relationship, or you know how she is, so I ain't finna say this and then we get into an argument. Like, no, the argument may be worth it sometimes. You gotta let people know when they.
Another thing I'll say is that women hold grudges, and this is, I'm just being honest. Like, men can get out here and fight, and then that's it. We fought, we cool, chop it up at the end of the day, whatever. I might not fuck with you, but there ain't no more beef. Women that hold beef for some years over some shit, and they be like, damn, that wasn't even that deep. But like, you know, so I told you the truth. You didn't like what I said to you, so now you don't fuck with me no more. Now, you know, as far as
But even that beef shit, I feel, and this ain't like speculation. I heard this a lot. It was like, well, when I was fucking with this nigga, she didn't tell me that he was doing this, so why the fuck
It'd
I'm
be
tell her?
animosity,
It's
bro.
like,
It'd be a secret animosity, bro. In my eyes.
Another thing I'll say is like, speaking with Manny was saying, going back to that when you was like a jealousy type thing, or like almost like a one up on you. women won't tell another woman when she look bad, like or like if she dress like if something don't look right on her. Y'all niggas will tell me after the day, don't put that shit on. Don't put that on, but that don't look
They actually
that don't look right. They do the
that
opposite.
shit
They
look
be
bad. They be like, no, you look good.
no, you a boss woman. You a boss. No, you doing that because you
know her lace fucked up. Her shit back here.
You know what I'm saying?
You know her lace messed up.
That motherfucking dress is too fucking tight, bro.
It's fucked up.
You can't wear that.
Showing
But
all the roads.
But sometimes I feel like they know, like, if she got dialed up, a nigga might not talk to them and it might talk to her.
You ain't
so
the catch no more.
You not the catch no more. You not the bad one in the group no more because she on her shit today.
Heard it.
So
okay, what about relationships? Because you all did touch on that. So how do y'all feel like y'all can hold women accountable in relationships?
Well, I think just you should expect from yourself what you expect from your man in terms of like one thing we talk about. I think something I always see. A lot of women don't know how to communicate, but they demand communication from their man, from their partner. So like it could be something as simple as, hey, I didn't like something. You know, a man, we can come talk to our woman and say, hey, they can come talk to us, hey, baby, I didn't like something. And we supposed to sit there and listen to that shit, take that shit. We go to her and say, baby, I didn't like that you did this. Now all of a sudden we attacking and we saying all these crazy, you know what I'm saying? In all honesty, I'm just communicating how you asking me to. So I think a lot of times women don't want to take the constructive criticism that they give out, and I think that's the issue.
I think they believe that communication is just saying that you don't like something.
Yeah, not hearing it the whole time.
It's not the conversation that come after.
Mm-hmm.
So you think, oh, I communicated because I said I don't like them. But you're not ready for the conversation that come after. Everything that come after you defensive is
communication is not always about feelings either. So I think men are more factual versus feelings. So like women feel a type of way, so I'm going to express my feelings,
right.
But then I'm going to bring facts into it because I'm a more factual person. Now it's you're missing what I'm saying because I didn't
agree with your
feelings, basically. Like
no offense, yeah, because basically the
what you feel don't make
you
it right.
communicating ain't. I ain't gonna say it ain't valid, but they ain't realistic.
yeah.
I'm telling you the flaws and like your reasoning behind this. Like you just saying some shit off your feelings. You're not listening to what I'm saying after. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, that ain't how it is.
Right.
It's this and you so caught up in your feelings, like you already made your mind up.
And again, it's not all women. Like I'll say, like again, myself, for example, like to avoid an argument, you might not say anything. But is that helping at the end of the day?
Right,
You're not
absolutely.
holding that person accountable.
You're not.
Just by not saying anything, you actually making it worse. Because then they think what they're doing is okay and it's right, and you're building a bad habit. And hey, hard habits are hard to break.
So touching on that, so do y'all feel like just apologizing, just in the argument or whatever? Do you feel like that's
It's not
a bad
It's
quality?
okay in certain situations. I think as a man, you have to know what battles to choose with your woman because every woman is different. Every woman can't take constructive criticism the way that we may want to give it. So I think in certain situations, like for example, if it's something as simple as, hey, you told your wife to take out the meat after working a 16-hour shift, and she didn't cook dinner for you after the 16-hour shift. Yeah, I'm mad as a motherfucker. I'm mad in that moment, but instead of addressing it when I got home, maybe address it the next day.
Yeah.
A couple days later, hey baby, listen, I understand, you had some stuff going on, but baby, I worked that 16-hour shift. When I come home, baby, can you please cook for me?
Hey,
please have some eat for me?
It's that saying, it's a time and a place.
It's a time and a place.
So I just time and a place to have those conversations.
Right. So I just think as men, we have to do a better job of knowing when to say certain things to our woman. Because sometimes I think some things are just too fresh, and when you super angry, you're not really thinking about what you're saying. You're just saying it. And so once it's said, it's said.
Right.
So you can't take back what you said, even if you didn't mean it in that way. It's how she took it. How she
You can't tell
so,
her how to take it.
Yeah. So I think to answer your question, I think in some cases there are some things that you should.
So,
but you can't wait too long though.
You can't wait too long.
You can't wait too long because you can let shit boil over.
Facts.
So you don't wait too long to say something. Now when you say it, it's every single time that she did it, that you're thinking about. And you probably only really mad about this one certain time, but it's every single time that she did it, I'm pissed off now.
So with all that being, because I don't want to just seem like we just beat no women.
Right.
How do we hold men accountable? How do we hold ourselves accountable as young men, as young black men? How do we hold ourselves accountable with some of the shit that we do? Because if a woman is on here, I guarantee you they would have a lot of stories about doing some bullshit.
Bro, I think it starts with the people that are in your circle sometimes. You know, like if I know that y'all ain't shit as men, right? And let's say we about to rock to the club, and I know that y'all all got women at home, but I know Steph and Cole, you know what I'm saying, they not faithful. Like, it's about holding your friends accountable. Like, hey bro, like this shit ain't cool. Like a lot of times we'll let our partner do some whole shit in front of us and we don't check it. We'll think it, but we don't say it. Right. And I think a lot of men nowadays, and I hate the way that the world is kind of shifting. Like, I feel like more women have more manly type qualities and men have the bitch ass, qualities. I ain't gonna lie. Like, so it's like, I think for us, it's about being men and holding your friends accountable by telling them, yo, this shit ain't right. This shit is foul. Like, bro, integrity, nigga. Like,
I ain't gonna lie. I can say for me, and I know a lot of women may hear this and not believe it, but for me personally, and I got friends who will tell you, I just said some off the wall shit, like being honest. Like, I'd have been like brutally honest. Like, they're too honest with my brother. And they be like, bro, why the fuck would you say that? But at the end of the day, like, when shit comes down to it, they be like, damn, I got why you said that. I appreciate you. So in that time, I get it. You may not like what I said. You may not like how I said it. But when the shit happens how I said it was going to happen, you going to be like, fuck. Now I know why you said that. So I mean, to your credit, we go out and you like, oh shit, we out. I'm just having a conversation. Like, it ain't. All right, bro. I'm telling you don't do this shit. I'm telling you playing with fire.
And I think the realest thing you can do is have a conversation with somebody one-on-one. Like, you know what I mean? So don't do no shit in a group setting to where they feel like you attacking me or you trying to embarrass me type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
having
that conversation one-on-one and like, bro, that's true concern and, these are real feelings. Like, I ain't trying to embarrass you. I'm not trying to hold you. I'm not trying to make you feel type of way.
Yeah,
I'm just letting you know what you're doing ain't cool. I don't agree with it, nor should you. So, like, you know what I'm saying? It's constructive criticism. Take that shit on the chin.
Constructive criticism is the word. It's the difference between constructive criticism and just criticizing. I ain't just criticizing. I ain't just telling you this shit because it sounds good. I'm telling you because I see something. I see you doing. I see you doing some shit that you know you ain't got no business doing.
Well, I think too, with a lot of men, we have to ask ourselves when we are doing whole shit. If you are doing it, can you handle it if your woman do it? And I think that's where your guy got to come in and say, my nigga, you know damn well you couldn't handle such and such doing that to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause that be the thing. You feel me?
Be hurt like a motherfucker.
Your heart done left out your chest, nigga. You know?
You seen that video? You said
now you pistol whipping niggas and shit.
I ain't gonna put out I ain't gonna put out niggas' business, but
now you pistol
if we
whipping.
not having a conversation, I had to tell you, like, bro, nigga, that shit ain't fair.
That shit
is double standard. And I mean, niggas can't handle that. Niggas think like this generation now in this era that we got, everybody think it's cool to be like a player, be toxic, be nonchalant. If you think that's cool and that's who you want to be, you gotta ask yourself, am I really that nigga? Am I really that nigga? Am I that nigga or am I the lovey-dovey type? Am I the type that I love my girl? What type of nigga am I? If you're not that nigga that's nonchalant and you're not the toxic nigga, when some toxic shit get done to you,
you gonna lose.
Oh, you gonna lose your shit. That shit gonna fuck up your whole world. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna say I'm toxic. I'm not gonna say I am nonchalant. But you know what I'm saying? I'll be cool. Like, I'm cool with the shit that come with it. I ain't gonna say the shit don't stay. You know what I'm saying? Surely do some shit to me. I'm like, damn, it's still like, I'm like, bro, I'm cool. Like, I know the car. I made my bed. I gotta lay in that shit.
I mean, you gonna keep pushing.
I'm gonna keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look at both sides. So everybody might come to you. Like, damn, Shorty did this shit. I know. But the real nigga is, I was doing some shit too. I don't know the shit that she know that I was doing. It ain't fair to just be like, oh, Shorty got caught talking to that nigga. Yeah, she called me talking to the bitch like 3 or 4 times. You know what I'm saying?
So it was bound to happen.
You know what I'm saying? It's bound to happen. I gotta be cool.
What was the one show? It was like one of them reality shows. And the girl, like, dude, he got caught cheating. He did cheat. But then it was like, she went full blast on the internet, blasting him out, letting people know that he cheated, all that. And he had to come out like, nah, like, it was multiple times that she did the shit, and I just didn't say anything.
But I feel like that's the narcissist shit, though. not a woman, but a person that takes some shit to social media, you want people to defend your action. You want people to like respect what you did when in reality you know you did some whole shit. That's the taking advantage and just being. That's the unfair part. That's the fucked up part.
But for me, I don't know how y'all feel. I feel like if you know, in that situation, if I caught you cheating a couple times and I let that shit go, and then you catch me cheating, and whatever you decide to do, you decide to go to social media.
But
I can't come out and be like, oh, I caught her cheating on. I let this shit go. So why bring this shit up? If I'm gonna let it go, I'll let it go. I just gotta be like, I'll let it go when she did.
No, I think more like just like because pride kick in. Now you want to defend yourself because everybody attacking you. Like,
and
it is fair. I get what you're saying. I'm just saying like you feel attacked and you're like, man, she did the shit too. Like, and it is that shit is foul.
But I mean that's part of the problem of like, I got to defend who the fuck I'm defending myself against?
Right.
Even Shorty posting it. What are you posting it for? But you posting this shit for random people to comment.
Right, but this is why.
Who gives a fuck?
Our topic a couple weeks ago: can you come back from cheating? And you can't, because I don't care what nobody say. If I forgive you for cheating on me, that doesn't give you the right to go. Or if you forgive me for cheating on you, that doesn't give you the right to go do something behind my back because you forgave me.
I think you can come back from cheating. It's just the mindset of, like I said, most people are you going to let it go?
No, and most people can't let it go.
But most people can. But I'm saying, can you? Yes. Certain people can be like, shit, it happened. This is what it is. We can't go back. How we move forward? Am I gonna trust you enough to move forward? Do I believe your words? Are you saying you're not gonna do this again? That's the thing. People, like we always say, every conversation that we done had on this podcast, communication is key. Motherfuckers don't talk about it. Motherfuckers rather play it cool. No, I don't get no for you. Did what you did. No, hey, listen, that shit hurt. I ain't gonna lie to you. Right now, I don't know how much I can trust you with this certain shit, but I'm willing to work on it and try to regain that trust. Now, it's gonna be some certain shit you gotta deal with. You have to deal with certain attitudes. You got to deal with when you say you going out with certain questions and shit. Back in the day, we taking up susceptibility. Now, if you like, fuck it, it is what it is. You did what you did. Obviously, you ain't let that shit go. You low key got some revenge in your mind. You gotta play it.
You feel crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Every time she go out, you like, all right, fuck this. She going to go cheat, so I'm finna go call this bitch.
Hurt people.
Hurt people.
No doubt. That's facts. That's real shit.
Say it again, cuz.
Hurt people.
Hurt people.
Yeah.
But what, you know what I'm saying? What's other topics we got on here? You know what I'm saying?
This one I think is the sticky one.
What's up?
Bossed up women look down on me.
Elaborate.
Like a woman that's on her square that makes the money. Let's say a woman that makes 6 figures. Would they look down on a man that makes 50,000? Because he could be everything that you're asking for, but his finances. Like we live in a world today where money is power. I mean, money's always power, but money is like the number one thing in most relationships. People are looking for stability. So at the end of the day, for me, is like, do y'all think women that are financially up look down on men that maybe aren't on their level financially?
You know what's crazy, bro? Because I was just thinking about this shit. I don't think a woman that's of a higher status looks down on a man of a lower status. As much as like when a man of a higher status gets a woman of a lower status and then she becomes higher, then I feel like that's when it becomes a problem. If that makes sense. Because a lot of women who are like, let's say a woman makes 6 figures.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say she meets you and you make 50 or 60,000. She may be cool with that. A lot of women do that. They take care of men, not take care of the man, but they are cool with doing that. It's usually when a nigga makes 150 or whatever, he makes 6 figures and this girl makes 30, 40, and then he helps her out or whatever the case may be.
Bosses up.
And now she starts making
She done forgot.
200,000. He making 150. Now it's like, oh, I bossed up. You ain't putting in the effort. That's when I feel like they start looking down. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You stop being, you ain't driven.
So, in other words, you're saying like a woman that makes a certain amount of money, when she starts to make that money, especially if she ain't had it beforehand, she gonna start looking down on her. She then got cocky. She done got arrogant.
We can say that.
But I mean, speaking on like the original point, throughout history, it's always been, woman wants a man that's
of a
higher status.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that can improve her. If you can't improve my status, why am I with you?
Right.
What are you doing for me? Because that's your job. throughout history, that's your job as a man is your status. Like you gotta have a certain level of status. Now some are truly out here for love. And I think that's the difference. You'll see it.
I gotta give some women credit. I gotta give women credit because a lot of women who are of a higher status, they work to get there. So they feel like, you know what I'm saying, men of a lower status or like you ain't working.
Right.
You know
Well, that's just a bump.
And a lot of
Nigga that ain't working is
times,
just a bump.
niggas aren't. Niggas get complacent with being, they get comfortable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm talking about the man. See, I'm not talking about the bum. I'm talking about the nigga that does punch the clock every day. The fact that the nigga that is the mechanic, the nigga that really is making an honest living.
Yeah.
He just. I ain't gonna say he getting by, but you know, he's decent. Like he ain't rich, but he ain't broke. You know what I'm saying? Like
I feel like when women get those type of guys, they already know what they're signing up for.
Right.
Like I said, it's the ones who are in this. I would say more so like the entrepreneur lane, where you say like you want to be bossed up or you want to do this, and she's in that same lane and she's going forward, and you kind of stagnant. Then I feel like a lot of women be like, "Well, you ain't on your shit." Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm consistently moving up, and you staying where you at, if not getting over most of the time. That's what we gotta look at the shit as men.
100%.
That's what we gotta look at the shit as men. Now, on some of those stages where if y'all both lawyers, if you get a promotion and now you make it 200 and I'm still at 150, you can't look down at me. We still in the same career. You just got a promotion. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That could be depending on your law firm, whatever you know what I'm saying? You can't look down on that nigga. We doing the same fucking thing. You see me putting in the same work that you putting in. Your job is to get you a promotion. Now you can't look down on me. Cause you was just making 80,000, I was making 150,000. Now that you got a promotion, you making 180. I know that's a big ass jump, but now you know what I'm saying? Now you like, oh, you ain't shit. You ain't no shit. Now all these pilots come in like, you know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here.
See, for me at that point, it just kind of makes me think like, shit, you was in competition with me. You wasn't really trying to grow with me. You was trying to do better than me. Like that's how I would look at that shit. You know, I feel like if you were a woman and you help her get to where she needs to be, and she start acting funny, to me that lets me know all along she was never in it for the right reasons to fucking begin with. I'm saying that there's women out here, like you said, that get with men and know, okay, he makes $60,000 a year.
Yeah.
Right, and I make 150. Cool. So you knew going into this relationship, but I still work 12-hour shifts a day. I'm still at work the same way that you are. But you hit me with the, oh, well, I'm not gonna cook for you. Oh, I'm not gonna cater to you because you're my man and I make more money. That's the type of
in those situations, yeah.
And I feel like that's more common nowadays. You see that more than anything now. Women, well, he's not doing it, like you said, he's not bringing things to the table other than just he's working, but I'm not gonna cook for him. Like that's what I'm saying. Like when a woman makes a certain amount of money, does that excuse her from doing her wifely duty? Same thing as a man. Does that excuse her from that? Like cooking for you, catering to you. You know what I'm saying? Being that piece for you when you come home. Does that excuse her from that? Because she makes more money than you. Because I think we see that a lot more. That women are trying to play the man role now than playing the wife role.
I get what you're saying, but like, it's opportunity now for women to actually work and make money and do things to where that was a lot of men's mindset back when women couldn't. I can do this, so I expect this, that, and the third. Now that women can do this, they expect this, that, and the third from you. And if you can't do those type of things,
well, what's that? Okay, so what's that? What's the this, that, and the third? What would you say is something that a woman of higher status is expecting from a man? Because at the end of the day, just because I make $60,000, don't mean I can't pay our mortgage every month. Just because I make $60K a year, don't mean that I can't fix up our house or pay your car note. You just make more money than me.
Right.
I feel like social media has played a part in that.
Right.
Because I feel like social media has put out that perception of like, I ain't gonna lie, social media has driven like a men versus women sort of mindset. Everything is men versus women. So all the videos that showed is like, is these negative perceptions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If we put a woman out here, we can put 10 women out here, especially from Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? Who not even in that 100,000, but they can be like, I didn't deal with a nigga like he ain't had shit. Nigga ain't had a job, nigga ain't had a car, nigga. And I was taking care of him.
Yeah.
And I was doing everything in my power to try to help him get on his feet. Not only was he not willing to get on his feet, but the nigga cheated. You know what I'm saying? But social media ain't gonna show you that part. They gonna show you the one situation where a nigga is like, oh yeah, I work a 9 to 5, I go to work every day, I work 12 hours a day, and my wife won't cook for me because she feel like she works harder. You know what I'm saying? Social media has put that perception on. And this shit turned out to men versus women.
I'm gonna say something that y'all might not agree. I feel like women will give a broke nigga a chance more than a man will give an ugly woman a chance.
Ugly woman, yes.
If that mean, no offense to women, I'm saying in terms of like
I think it depends
what
who
he
you are.
values as beauty. Again, no, everybody has their own version of beauty. I'm just saying what he thinks is ugly, he wouldn't give a chance. Versus what woman considered broke, she'd give a chance. I give women credit for that one. I do think that.
I mean, I can't
argue
that.
I just think it depends where you are in your life. Like I think for a man, let's just say a man is in a situation where he's, you know, he's not young anymore. Let's say he's 35, 36 years old, and he done had his share of the bartenders, the fine ass girls, right? You might trade in that 10 for a 6 because you know that she's going to be a wife. She may not be something that your friends like, damn, she fine as a motherfucker, but she taking care of business at home. So I just think it depends where you are in life, and I think like I said, I just think it depends. Like if you on your grown man shit and you looking for something real, you gonna sacrifice them looks for character. Now if you trying to impress everybody else, then hell yeah, you gonna take the half smart girl that's a stripper, the bottle bitch that that
half smart. That shit.
You about to get that shit.
No, fuck that. No, fuck that.
The bartender.
Fuck that.
But listen, you know how many girls finna watch this?
And you know how many.
I'm a bartender. I go to class. I got a bachelor's degree. They finna get on your ass.
No, fuck that. You know how many girls that are the bartenders and don't bring anything to the table, but you are because you have the status. You feel that makes you valuable. Fuck your status. What do you bring to the table?
I mean, there are girls like that.
I'm talking about, I know plenty of bartenders and strippers that actually go to school and do things. That's fine. I'm talking about the girls. That's all you do.
That thrive off
You thrive off social media. You thrive. Yeah.
I feel what you're saying.
You feel me?
It go both ways.
Like I'm just saying, I think that some men I think you would take the girl that isn't as pretty rather than the chick that's out here in the open and everybody knows.
But a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, to play devil's advocate, there are men who thrive off their looks. Those are usually broke niggas that women talk about.
Right, but guess what? When they're 45, 50 years old, them are the same niggas that you see doing the same shit when they graduated high school 20 years ago. That's the point that I'm making.
It is. I mean,
just saying, like, I know tons of niggas that still living in high school and they 50. Like, you ain't bringing shit to the table.
Right.
So I'm just saying, at some point, bro, we gotta stop looking at the materialistic shit and look at the real shit.
That shit on both sides. That shit on
both sides, both people.
That shit on both sides. That shit on
100%.
That shit on. Now, okay, I'm finna take it back to men versus women. I ain't never gonna lie to you.
Go ahead.
Had a conversation with a woman, and we talked about a lot of shit, but I brought up the point of old relationships, right? I feel like men's mindset haven't changed. Women's mindset have changed.
100%.
And we have saw a big decline in long-lasting relationships, whether marriage, it's a boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever. How do y'all feel like women? Do y'all feel like women's mindset have changed the quality of relationships now?
Yeah.
It's our fault.
But I'm not saying that it's not 100% bad. It's just we're in the generation where like it moves so fast. In the next couple of generations, I think it's gonna even out. It's gonna balance out, and we're gonna see it start to work more in terms of like I said, we talk, but this shit is really new in terms of like women being able to, in terms of in a relationship, being able to say that they're equal, like they can make money, they can own, they can have their own bank accounts and stuff. Up until the 70s, that shit wasn't a lot.
Fact.
You know what I mean? This shit is new, roughly. We got grandparents that couldn't, at points, they couldn't have their own bank account.
So you feel like it, yeah.
This shit is it's so new, and we just in that generation where it's new, it's kicking in. We just gotta learn. So as soon as we, we find that balance and shit, we don't see marriages and long-lasting relationships come back.
But
I truly do.
I look at certain shit like
I think
I'm not gonna lie, this is social media. He said,
I generation fuck. I don't give a fuck what y'all say.
That's the point I'm trying to get at. Without saying,
it may not change in our
Our
generation.
shit
It's not.
fucked up. Our
It's
shit-
not.
We got women out here thinking they fucking men. What the fuck is
And
going
we got
on?
men out here thinking they fucking women.
That's our shit is fucked.
It's fucked up.
Our shit is done.
Until we
I
can
look
find
at
where
certain situations where like
I'm a woman, I'm a man, we come together, we create a household with this new standard of living. Until we can figure that shit out, we're fucked up. And it's not gonna be our generation to figure it out. It's not. That's all I'm saying.
no, but I mean I look at certain shit like the only problem that not problem, but the only conflict that I have with women is like women still want the old nigga.
But they're not the
They
old
still
women.
want the qualities of an
But
old
they're
man.
not old school
Yeah.
women.
But you don't want to
Now
possess the
that,
qualities of the old women.
So what do you think was the qualities of an old school woman? That's the real question. Because I think once we iron that out, I'm not saying, what do y'all think is the qualities of an old school woman?
it was a nurturer.
Right.
Yeah.
It was a nurturer.
So
I mean, to give examples.
So when is it ever going to be acceptable for a woman to lead? Like where is that acceptable? I feel like my wife should be a nurturer. Do y'all feel like a woman should have the ability to lead a fucking marriage? I feel like if a woman is leading a marriage, that shit is not going to go the way it's supposed to.
We haven't
I
seen
look
it
at-
because
I
we
look
got
at the
in that
qualities
mindset.
The old women, right? So when you ask women, what do you want in a man? Man that can change tires, take out the garbage, open doors, those certain things,
Provide.
right? Not even provider, it's just certain qualities, right? That ain't say nothing about money.
Nope.
I said change tires, be able to work on the car, or handyman around the house, take out the trash, open doors, the chivalry shit. What was the qualities of a woman? Cook, clean.
Take
I
care
ain't
of
saying you
kids.
gotta stay in the kitchen, cook, clean, the kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And keep me satisfied.
You don't want that though. You like, I'm not cooking. I'm not cleaning. But you still want the nigga to open your door.
Mhm.
You still want the nigga to be this old school nigga. It ain't got nothing to do with money. I think money has low key got thrown out the window because women are able to make so much money now.
Facts.
Women, it's just realistic that women are gonna make more money than a lot of men now.
But then, to me, like I say, everything that y'all saying, like to me, it's giving that vibe that a woman is trying to lead the relationship by telling me you're not going to cook, you're not going to clean. I'm not saying that you have to do the shit by yourself, but the fact that you don't have a thought to say I'm gonna cook for my man after he just worked a 12-hour shift is a fucking problem for me. That is not okay.
Well, what if she was working 12-hour shift?
That's what I'm saying. That's the difference. It's about being able to do the partnership thing. If you are a woman that didn't work a 12-hour shift, and I did, why aren't you cooking?
But I think
It's same thing for me. I don't have a problem providing a meal for my wife and her kid and my kids.
Yeah.
If she just worked a 12-hour shift, she's a nurse, whatever the case may be. Hell yeah, if I'm at home, what the fuck do I look like to expect her to get in the kitchen and do something?
I think
Does that mean that you're not losing the
I
relationship
think it's two
anymore?
parts that has
I think. Go ahead.
become major in today's relationship. Now, it's the word independent and control. Those are two words that you hear in situations now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Women want their independence. They feel like there's certain shit this nigga just listen on camera.
So I'm going for men.
You can crop
They are,
you can crop podcasts new stuff.
This is Dre.
Hi,
It's-
this is Gus.
Hi, Gus.
I don't do the coat. I don't hold the dog. I don't do lick. I don't get licked, but he cute, but I don't like to hold dogs.
Look, he likes you.
I know.
Like, he about to get drunk
This
too.
is sweet boy. He loves you.
What's up? What's his name? Gus.
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 Not funny.
I like that. Don't lick the ashes, man.
Gus. Gusaroo.
Gus a rule.
Mr. Gus, whatever you like. Whatever. You go by anything. Gus the fur.
Hey y'all, Smoking Air Podcast, you know what I'm saying? We welcome guests, we welcome dogs, you know. We a family show.
Only
You feel me, T?
We're fat.
Only kids are
T? Who the fuck is
E.T.
Oh,
I got the
E.T.
E part.
Oh, shit.
Nah, shit.
Gus needed a close up, not me, but Gus did.
Gus needs a close up. Well, we had Gus, on the show, Andrea.
What question you want me to answer? Give me a question.
Come on over,
Yeah, come on over.
Pull up the chair.
That's gonna make me look.
Say hi to Dre.
If I sit on that, it's gonna make me look.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to tell me. I'm shorter already. Alright, give me a question.
Dre, do you think bossed up women look down on men?
Do I do what?
Stop saying boss.
Stop saying boss.
Say women of a higher
Higher
status look
status,
down
yes.
on men of
Shut
a
y'all
lower
bougie asses up.
So
She
women that
understands.
are higher in their careers, you think they look less on men who are not?
Or just maybe don't make as much money.
Same level, yes.
Yeah.
So even if we're at the same level?
Or let's say you guys are at the same job. You have a higher
Okay.
status than him at.
Would I look less on him?
Yes.
I think it depends on his work ethic. If I see your work ethic lacking, I'm gonna look less on you because I'm like, you could be where I'm at easily because you're a man, low key. You could be where I'm at. So why are you less than me right now? Why are you?
We just said.
I told you. I told you.
I don't think women really necessarily look less at them. Like there's plenty of successful women who date down, like who date people who aren't making as much as them. Like I don't think that's like necessarily an issue. But if we're at the same place, same job, I would want to know why aren't you where I'm at? More so, I just want to know. I don't care. Maybe you had different things in life happen, and that's why. Fair. Then I'm not gonna look less. But if it's just like we've been doing it at the same time and you're still less, what did you do with your work ethic that didn't? You know?
I do. So it
But-
comes down to our work ethic as men.
It's both people don't. Like even my, like women as far as in workplace, whatever work ethic or not, that's just like a stigma. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm not even gonna, I'm not like huge feminist or anything like that. But I'm like, why aren't you here? Did you just come to the company? Were you hopping jobs? What's the background?
Shit.
So let me ask this. So do you expect a man to be higher than you?
No, never.
Off of what you just said, I interpret that you expect a man to be
I
higher.
wouldn't expect him to be, but if we're at the same position, I'm just wondering why. If we've been doing the same amount of time, why? Just because the stigma that people say women don't accelerate as fast as men. I would just want to know why. My parents were both in the same company.
Yep.
Not the same position, same company. They worked at the same company. And my dad accelerated faster than my mom, even though she was older.
Yeah.
She still accelerated faster.
Yeah.
So it's just like, why? I would just want to know why. Like I don't care, but I want to know why. I don't mind if you make less than me. I don't care.
Right.
So
Don't-
what if, but
don't
what if
get
it
me
came
wrong.
out like we got the same work ethic and they just, I think
No.
that's like a big problem with people now. It's like, what if they gave it to you? So it was like a diversity field. So they needed a woman in a higher spot. So they gave it to you. We got the same work ethic, we got the same drive, but they needed a woman in that spot. Does that mean that you worked harder than me?
No, but I think that's
I
part of
I
the
wouldn't think that meant I work harder than you, but I would never want to be in that position when you don't pick me to fill a spot.
Right.
I don't want you to pick me to fill a slot.
Right,
I want you to pick me because
100%.
what I did.
Because of what
Like,
you- right.
that's it. Don't pick me to fill a slot. But I also can't control that.
Yeah.
Again,
But I feel like it's needed though. Like again, we were just at
Diversity is needed, yes.
Yeah.
But don't pick me just to fill a slot. Pick me because of what I did.
But again, like I said before she came in, I said social media has driven everything to men versus women,
Yep.
right? So everything that we see is men versus women.
Social media is toxic.
Social media is
It's
toxic.
very toxic.
I said there are a lot of women who don't think like that. I
There's
said
a lot.
if you talk to a lot of women,
100%.
a lot of women would be able to give you examples of that guy's work ethic.
Like I don't want to
Say-
reverse you. I want to work with you.
Uh-huh.
I don't want
Right.
to be against you. I want us to work together.
Yeah.
And
It's all about
you
inclusion.
can give me tips and I can give you tips. Great. Like I would love to learn from you. You learn from me.
Yeah.
We're all learning from each other, no matter where you're at, where I'm at. You could be below me and still teach me something.
Every
Like
day.
it's never about where you're at. It's just like whatever we can learn. What can we learn? What can I take from you? What can you take from me?
There you have it.
Got to have it. Love it.
It's the energy you
It's
need.
not
That's
me.
so
It's
good.
not me versus you. It's a world. What can we do
Yeah.
together?
So it's supposed to be inclusion.
Yeah, it always should be. That's why you should.
So in other words, we should all work together.
All work
We
together.
should all respect each other's minds because you know things I don't know. You know things I don't know. You all know. I might know things none of you know. Like, why can't we all learn from each other and get better? In a perfect world, that's what it would be, but it's not a perfect world. Not everybody thinks that way, unfortunately. My dog.
I see that. Yeah. Hey.
He's seriously the sweetest.
Hey, episode 10. With an added guest. Drea.
Appreciate you, Drea.
Love you guys. Hey, did you guys know the camera kind of cuts your heads off? Can I move this for a better angle?
The cameraman. Look, the IT guy.
There you go. It was.
She moved it half a centimeter on me.
Hey, sometimes I have a centimeter.
Half a centimeter.
No, because it was like right here on your heads, but now it's got your.
It's got the full thing. No, you got a big ass head.
You should.
That's what it
Gotcha, guys.
Appreciate you.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? On that note, I mean, unless y'all got some more time to talk about.
No, let's leave on inclusion and diversity, y'all. You know, work together, make the world a better place.
and by the way, if you are a bartender or a stripper, we love y'all. I'm just saying that some people in that industry are,
He said that, y'all.
yeah.
We didn't say shit.
No nobody want to throw no hands with me. No nobody want to throw no hands with me.
Hey, y'all come together. Y'all can beat that nigga. Out there.
Hey, man. You know what I'm saying? On that note, appreciate y'all for listening to episode 10 of Smoking the Air Podcast.
The Steph dance.
On that note, we out of here, man.
Out of here.
Bitch.
We gonna leave that shit in there too. That bitch. We gotta leave that shit.
I can't even. My finger's too big. Fuck.
You able to get it?
Nope.
She working?
Yeah.